So no. Well, it's a perfect way to start. What's happening, Captains? Welcome back to another episode of the Zay and Jay Show. I'm your host, Dax House Zay. My co-host, Life is Jay. We finally back with some Mando. We are skipping the first episode because we had a whole bunch of shit to review, and
man,
I'm glad we finally back to some,
big.
to some Disney Plus shows. As always,
better now.
YouTube, make sure you're hitting that like button if you're liking the videos. Hit the subscribe; it really helps us out, so we get the numbers up. And if you're watching on or listening on any other podcast platforms, just download that episode, and we appreciate you. As always, we have to start off with the dislikes, and I have to make up a dislike just so it's not empty. Okay, I give up. I can't think of one.
Ain't nothing.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta go straight to the likes.
That's why it's gonna be the quickest podcast episode ever.
It was good. Cool thing. What's the holiday called? Boomta? Like they New Year's. So the races that they show in the first part are the same races that they were doing in Phantom Menace when that Jabba was throwing. So I was like, oh, okay, that's super cool. Those are the same little speedsters and stuff that they used to. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was dope. This man Grogu,
he hired the Force.
They definitely upgraded his mobility this season. Like this nigga is moving. I was kind of like, man, like I don't want to see him on this like little pod thing all the time, and
he's like a little Yoda.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude ran up on him. He was like, oh yeah, where you going? He was like,
he said,
bitch.
It was funny because it looked like he stood up. He got in there. He's like, oh wait, nigga, I don't touch your shit. Get the fuck out of here.
The motherfucker straight out the cave.
The Alamites.
So he learned something. He's like, oh, okay, so Grogu's him.
Yeah, was cool to see like all the Mandalore stuff like from their planet or whatever. How she was saying like, damn, if the Alamites like survived, I wonder like what the hell else like survived down here. And you get like the Alamites, you get I don't know what the fuck that thing was in the water, but I was like,
that fucking monster. His monster ass motherfucker.
Yeah, keep fucking going.
But get your ass out that motherfucking water.
If I would have seen that on the way down, I'd been like, Mando, I'm sorry. I can't. And whatever was flying after them when Grogu was running back to the spaceship. Like, yeah, okay, so they got some crazy ass shit going on over here.
Goons and motherfuckers, they just jumping niggas.
So we need a meal, my nigga. Shit, they just trying to eat.
The funny thing is, my favorite part is when the first nigga jumped up on him. He was just like, "Oh, man, I got the sword."
I was like, "Please, don't go out like this." No. And then he's just tossing their bodies off.
That motherfucker took the shit out.
Go ahead. Yeah. I think this episode did a good job of showing that Mando he needs some work. He a little rusty.
He's so focused on trying to be a Mandalorian again.
I was about to say we about to go through this whole thing of like people believing in their organization's way and then finding out that it's some bullshit like usual. And
it's like, you took your helmet off? And he said, yes. But you could have just said no.
And then like, Bo-Katan was telling like, why are you trying to do all this shit? And like, he's like, well, like, if we don't follow the creed, what else do we have? And she's like, or you can like
all the fucking
think for yourself. Like, yeah, you
everybody's fucking dead there. He's like, they blew up all the fucking caves, and you coming back looking for the caves that they blew up on. It's right. Like, okay. It's like, you doing all this shit for what? They probably still not gonna accept them.
No, the water thing was my favorite part though, because like it has seemed like, after Mando finally going back, he goes back to Mandalore and he, was like, okay, this might be right. And then, he get attacked by the shit and then he gets saved. And then he finally gets to the waters and he's like, all right, it's time for me to redeem myself. Yo, and the music like started it all. I don't know what I was expecting, but like, I was like, oh shit, he about to, redeem himself. And he like, the Mandalore. I was like,
I now pronounce myself a part of the creed again. Oh, shit. I think, was it the motherfucking monster we saw?
I think so. He was like, I don't want this shit.
That nigga probably came back, but when she went down, that nigga was just like,
he said,
what? Like he was just like the nigga just grabbed him and just threw his ass all the way to the bottom. Like, yeah,
that was her pet goldfish or some shit.
Right. I'm surprised they didn't do nothing.
It wasn't like a battle. Yeah, no, but we see how they deal with water creatures. It's not the best.
They don't do well.
Yeah, that first episode when when he was attacking them, he was fucking the niggas up.
That motherfuckers like they just grabbed him. They was like hooking on to him. He just like flipped.
He said, "What the?
Bitch, get in the water with me."
Right? What the fuck? Get in my. Yeah, that was good. The robot, whatever that robot was, that like first of all, that trap Mando. Then like, was he taking his blood out? Was he draining this nigga?
I thought he was about to rotisserie that motherfucker.
That's what I did too. And then he stopped. I'm like, oh, he frying him, and he gonna take the blood out. Okay.
Stabbed him.
And
stunned them, paralyzed them,
all types of shit. And then when Grogu was trying to get him out, he's like, come on, clank, shit. He said, go to Bo-Katan. That nigga said, you ain't gotta tell me twice. Flip.
Flip his ass in the seat.
He was gone. He could play no games. None. Glad we got to see Pelly again too. She's always cool. She's like, where's my little man at? He said, whoop, whoop. Here I am. Said, oh, I think he's talking to me. Like, yeah, that nigga growing up.
Yeah, that shit was funny. She was trying to banter with it, like have a deal and shit. It's like, yeah, no deal. And then like, hey, y'all still there? Yo, come on.
Bring the engine part back. Come on. I didn't know that the Jawas, they speak Jawese. In the little captions, it was like Jawese when she was speaking it. I was like, I'm fucking weak. This nigga's stupid. Yeah.
Oh, before you come on before you get back.
And then she's trying to sell R5. She's like, he's helped pilot starfighters, and R5 is like, bitch, why are you lying to this man? He's like, yeah, I need somebody that can test the air sample. So, oh yeah. My nigga R5, bro, like, he cold at this. And R5 was like, bro, quit lying to this nigga. Like, yeah. Oh shit. And he told that nigga, hey, yeah, just go out, get that sample from that rock. And R5 was like, nigga, you go do that shit.
Going there, hold on. We gotta test it.
Right.
Make sure the shit straight.
Oh yeah. And when Bo-Katan was trying to free Mando, and the first time she beat the first form of the robot, I guess.
And the nigga was just a regular body.
She's like, I can't understand what you're saying.
Are you trying to say something?
Behind you.
Behind you. Oh, I was like, how they ain't hear this big ass fucking robot?
But the fact that she just turned around and just beat his ass, it was like, I'm slicing all your shit.
Okay.
Under you, I'm going on your abdomen.
Can we give Bo a bigger shield too?
That little fucking paper plate.
Little Taskmaster shield. Like, what the fuck you gonna do with that?
Yeah. But she said, she was like, shit, I'm her. Get fucked up.
Yeah, and to who was saying the person that he trying to redeem himself to kept saying like, oh yeah, they fucking used her house, they used the saber and they used it for like blood shed and to rule they shit. But But yeah, but great to see how like all that history came together. And when she was saying like, oh yeah, we used to fight with the Jedi a long time ago. Like we used to be cool. So I don't know what the hell Grogu is gonna turn into, but it's gonna be crazy.
He gonna be a Mandalorian / Jedi.
Mandalorian
He
Jedi.
don't. I'm guessing he's gonna go back to training.
With who? Not with no Luke. We did that already.
Luke ain't the only one.
Oh well, I don't know. I think he good on Jedi. He made his decision. Like, I'll stay with my daddy. Shit.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
But yeah, I don't know where you could go with. We're gonna have a whole new like set of Mandalore Jedi. Is that what we pushing towards?
I mean,
I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying.
But Bo-Katan, she was talking about like she was wielding that motherfucking saber. Oh, I got it. Yeah, when he first visited, he was like, yeah, shit. He's like, where everybody go? He's like, gone. It's like, why? It's like, nigga, I don't have the saber no more. They don't give a fuck.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck about me. He's like, you got the saber, so he's like, shit, you find them.
Yeah, and was she saying that her dad was the like head of the house? He was the house of the dragon.
Bruh.
That's basically what I was getting vibes from them. That's right.
He's like, yeah. He's like, yo, shit. He was like, I mean, without the sword, they don't give a fuck about me.
Like that was our whole like bread and butter. We murk niggas with these sabers. So now that we don't have them, people's like,
why are we here?
Yeah, that's the point.
We listen to you. We're Mando.
And there's the whole you a woman thing.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to go there, but
okay. Now I can think of it. I was gonna guess that your dislike was that this episode was too short.
Nah, this was
good. 37.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to Mando being Mando's not usually an hour long.
Yeah, personally, I would say I prefer the 37 over you give me 40
like 40.
minutes.
It's like 40 minutes.
You give me 40 minutes and it's just the credits that's that make it the 40. But.
Yeah. No, it was 44 the whole, but it's like credits about 40. The first episode was 37. That's why I was like, I'm not tripping.
Yeah, but like at the end of the episode, it was kind of like they was about to like keep going because she said the nigga once and then I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Then she said the nigga twice and like, all right, let's end the episode now. Come on.
Yeah, you saw that big ass swamp monster. And was like, yeah,
all right, that's good.
We're gonna find out what happened after that next episode. We'll see.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the episode being. I mean, shit, we got so much shit to do. I appreciate a 40-minute episode.
And straight to the fucking part.
Yeah, and yeah, Mando don't really. There's no Baptist tank, no goddamn.
No episode. Whole episode.
No flashbacks like that.
I did think that they was gonna do that, like get Grogu to go back to Bo-Katan, and then that's when the episode like ends, and then we gotta go back and get Boba. So I mean, not Boba, Mando.
I sit back and say, "Fuck you all up, huh?"
Yeah, so that was good.
That's half the damn season.
When that Mando episode came, it was like, oh yeah, who's this nigga again? What are we watching again?
Like, when Mando coming out again?
We literally drop all. Anyway, so if I had to rate this, it's easy. I go with a 9. This is really good. I don't know. The 10 just wasn't feeling real 10. Like I liked everything that happened, but it wasn't nothing that was like, oh,
it's
shit.
Nothing epic.
Yeah. It was kind of just like another adventure with Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, like
the Grogu
kind of carried this episode. Literally.
I mean, Mando was getting his ass beat. He couldn't really do much. So Yeah.
But I was even look at the summary. Mandalorian and Grogu explored the ruins. Like, he's included. Like he's like, yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu. Don't forget Grogu's in the
Right. This is the Mandalorian and Grogu show now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting.
I could stick with the 9 too. Yeah, like it wasn't nothing like crazy. It wasn't no fucking 5. I don't know what the fuck IGN on. Them niggas watching this shit.
I was like, oh my god. What didn't y'all? Yeah, I don't know.
They was watching that shit on a Kia phone.
Yeah, the only thing I could see like people being mad about is like this kind of didn't go nowhere.
But you got shit in the film. Like, I mean, in the show. Like
if
shit happens.
Yeah, my pushback to that, like, if you wanted to see everything you want to see in the Mando episode, you got to see like in this one, I think. Like, you know, Darksaber, got to see.
Anytime a nigga swinging his Darksaber around,
Grogu, you know, being mobile and being able to do all the stuff he did. We got to see some Bo-Katan, you know, come in and save the day and learn more about her house and see the planet Mandalore for, you know, everything that was left of it.
In the ruins, like literally in the ruins of the Mandalore, and then just like
I think it's great. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think it was.
You getting the history of the Mandalorians, and he's just like, yeah, it's dark.
Dark.
Out of here.
Yeah, so
yeah, nice little 9.
That shit was good. Thank you.
I'm just happy it's back.
Mm-hmm. We back, baby.
It's like I'm happy it's back, but damn, the timing, because it's so much shit we got. But we can drop them out more because we got time today.
Yep.
We got time. Well, kinda.
Now you know you'll be getting something weekly. No.
Yeah, for sure. We have a better schedule now on both sides. So
should be nice.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Another episode of the ZJ Show. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Did the darkness bother you? You know, let us know what you saw. Cause I don't know what everybody else seen. Check us out on Spotify. Download. We see the downloads. We see the views. We appreciate you. And we'll be back with a hell of a lot more videos. Cause we back.